You bought the business because people keep driving, not because they wait. Automation promises profit, but only if it protects throughput and quality. The real question is simple. What gets you paid per hour? Most owners automate the equipment, not the bottlenecks that choke cash. Let's build a profit, max automation plan for a typical site. Imagine a medium bay count car wash with monthly revenue that surprises you. You're selling washes, but you're also buying labor, chemicals, and repairs daily. Automation should reduce labor and increase usable throughput at the same time. If it only replaces people, you can automate into a loss quickly. Profit math starts with one driver, washes per hour during peak windows. Peak windows are where your fixed costs turn into cash. Let's model an example. 10 bays of capacity, but only 6 usable lanes. If peak throughput is 120 cars per hour, that's your revenue engine. Average ticket is $18, and discounts are controlled. That implies $2,160 per hour in top-line sales. Now subtract controllable variable costs, chemicals, water, and processing fees. For this example, assume $3 per wash in variable cost. Variable costs are $360 per hour, leaving $1,800 gross per hour. Automation must increase either throughput or ticket mix to improve profit. It can also reduce payroll by shrinking manual pre-rinse work. But the big risk is downtime from poor integration and maintenance. Let's start with a rule. Automate only after you fix the current flow. Count how long each car takes from entry to exit during 3 time blocks. Write down where the delays happen: payment, staging, brushes, dryers, or QC. If payment takes too long, you don't buy more robots yet. First, you fix the POS, faster card readers, clear prompts, and reliable connectivity. Then you track acceptance rate, payments approved per attempt. Next, you measure car positioning accuracy at the conveyor or track. If the car sits wrong, you get missed coverage and rewash refunds. Automation can include better guidance, standoff sensors, auto-stop, and lane lighting. Now choose the wash tunnel upgrades that move you from manual to machine-led. Start with high-impact items, automated pre-soak, and consistent dwell time. Manual pre-rinse varies by employee, weather, and fatigue. Automation gives you repeatable chemistry contact, which reduces rewash rates. Rewash control is where profit hides, not in flashy app features. Build your system around a measurable quality check process. Decide your acceptance rule. How many misses per 1,000 cars? Then tie that rule to machine settings you can adjust. If your quantity slips, you should know within a day, not a month. Now let's talk staffing. Automation reduces headcount only when roles are redesigned. Don't replace people with nothing. Replace tasks with systems. Your new roles become monitoring, quick fixes, and customer exceptions. Plan for exceptions, tall trucks, muddy SUVs, and damaged sensors. If your process can't handle exceptions, throughput collapses. So, automation needs a fallback mode that keeps cars moving. Add sensors and logging, not just automation movement. Log the 3 things that predict downtime: pressure, temperature, and motor current. When those indicators drift, you schedule service before failure. Now, let's estimate the investment without fantasy numbers. Assume you invest $180,000 in automation upgrades. Install and integration costs are another $25,000. Your total is $205,000 before you see payback. Next, estimate what improves, labor hours and added washers per hour. Manual operations might require 2.5 attendants during peak periods. After automation, you might run with 1 attendant plus monitoring. That reduces labor by about 1.5 hours per peak hour of operation. If your loaded wage is $18 per hour, savings per peak hour is $27. Now, throughput. Automation removes repositions and speed cycles by 8%. On 110 cars per hour, 8% is nearly 10 extra washes. With an $18 ticket, extra top line is $180 per peak hour. Variable costs on those 10 washes are about $30 per hour. So, incremental profit per peak hour is roughly $50 plus labor savings, $27. That total is about $177 per peak hour. If peak lasts 4 hours a day, that's $708 daily. Over 26 days, incremental profit is about $18,408 per month. Payback on $205,000 is around 11 to 12 months. That's a realistic target, assuming quality stays tight and uptime holds. If uptime drops, your payback stretches like a wet tire. So the next step is maintenance planning as part of automation. Ask vendors, what are the mean time to repair metrics? Demand a recommended spares list and install it from day one. Most owners wait until a failure to buy parts, paying double downtime. Set response times. How fast will service arrive after a critical fault? Then add your own on-site skill. Cross-train your attendant team. Automation is only profitable if someone can diagnose quickly. Now, let's talk about customer experience. Automation can improve it or ruin it. If you rush cars, you get streaks and complaints that cost refunds. So, speed upgrades must be tied to dwell time and drying performance. Measure drying by simple evidence, water remaining after the final pass. Create a daily standard so you're not guessing on Monday. Finally, use automation data to protect cash flow weekly. Track 4 metrics: total washes, refund rate, uptime hours, and labor hours. If washes rise, but refunds rise faster, profit disappears silently. If uptime falls, the throughput math collapses, even with perfect pricing. If labor hours don't drop, your automation is just